Mark Santillano is joining us to talk about Raw Edges 26. This is happening at Mercyhurst University. You've been a guest on our show before. Welcome back.
Thank you so very much.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
Talk about Raw Edges.
Raw Edges is our annual student choreographed concert. It is done by our upper level students, our seniors, as part of their capstone project. So even though the choreography kind of starts taking place in the spring semester, they begin their research on whatever topic it is that they're interested in. They begin their research back in the fall. So
Wow.
it's a long process for them, and hopefully they'll, stepping into this with a lot of knowledge.
Now, do they have to follow like a certain theme, or
No.
how do they kind of navigate where they're going to take their performance?
We leave a lot of that up to them. So they get to kind of choose whatever areas interest them. So in one case, we have a student who's also dual majoring. She's a dance major, but also into optometry. So she's, doing a thing about myopia.
Oh.
And so
I love this.
we have another
creative.
dancer. She's interested in neurosciences, and so she's based her piece on that. Interestingly enough, her birth date was September 11th of 2001. So she's setting her piece, kind of in that tragedy,
Oh, wow.
and then how the world came together. Again, the topics vary from thing
Since
person to
this
person.
is part of their capstone, how is a dancer evaluated or graded? How do you do
Some would say
that?
very subjectively.
Yeah, well, it should be, but that would be tough.
Right. The artistic side, I mean, there is a research component, there is writing component, all part of that. You may or may not see that as part of what ends up on stage, okay? But we observe their rehearsal processes, and they have certain deadlines that they have to turn things in, and all of that. But and other parameters. So there's that. But
Interesting.
there's a lot of artistic freedom, if you will.
Are they also in charge of their costume?
They have, well, yes, yes. We have a costume loft, and they are welcome to, take a look and check things out from, there's a certain costume I've seen like maybe a dozen times. That one again. No, it's a good one. It's a beautiful one. But for me, it's like, okay, I remember that piece.
Funny.
But and then some of them, they will commission somebody to create a costume. Some simply just go out and buy that. But so it again varies from piece to piece.
And this is open to the public to come in and see what these students have been working on. Let's talk a little bit about what folks will experience when they come to enjoy this.
Okay, well, first let me mention that this year we have 12 choreographers, and rather than making people sit through a very, very long program, we decided to create two separate programs. Program A, Program B, each one gets two performances. So if you come tonight we open at 7 o'clock, and tomorrow at 2 o'clock, that will be Program A. And then we invite you to come back. Come on back.
Yeah.
Come on back for Program B, which is 6 other completely different dances. And that'll be Saturday night at 7 o'clock and Sunday at 2 o'clock. So 2 separate programs. So come on by, see lots of dance. And I forgot what your question was.
That's all right, but there is one tonight as well. We only have Saturday on the board, but there is
we
one
open
tonight
in a couple
as well.
hours. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And it must be emotional for some of the seniors that putting on their last performance, I would imagine.
Yeah, not only is this something that they've been working on and dreaming about for years, it's like, oh, what am I going to do for, when I'm senior? But it's also, for most of them, their last times performing on the Mary DeAngelo stage, which is a beautiful theater, and we're very blessed to be able to do that. And not only perform there, but also with their friends. So so there's a lot of tears that get shed.
Yeah, I bet. Well, Mark, thanks for being here and sharing it with us a little bit today.
We're going to send it back over to the Weather Center and check in with Dakota for those dust